welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Alex and I'm so happy you're here. So in today's video, I'm going to be creating this makeup look using all e.l.f. products. So I love e.l.f. as a brand. It is incredibly affordable, easy to get your hands on. It is gluten-free. It is cruelty-free. It is vegan. And it's just a great brand that I love. So yeah, I'm excited to show you guys how I got this look. So if you're excited as well, just keep on watching. Okay, let's get right into it. I just super moisturized my face just because the foundation that I'm going to use needs that. So I am going to be adding a little bit of the e.l.f. hydrating primer. You know what? This is a full face of e.l.f. and I'm committed to making it work, but full disclosure, I do not love this primer. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to take a little bit. Just one pump is enough with this one. I tested this out in another video and I don't know, I'm not sold on it. It smells kind of funny. I used a lot more in that video too, so maybe if I use less, I'll like it. I'm also gonna go in and fill in my pores with the e.l.f. Putty Poreless Primer. I love this. And yeah, I like using it in my T-zone. Okay, my face is feeling very moisturized, which I've realized is what this foundation, it's the only e.l.f. foundation that I have. I don't think they have many options. This is the satin finish foundation that they have, and I have it in the shade Buff, which is a really, really nice shade match for me. It's getting the formula to work. It's a little drying on me. It has a nice little pump, which is really nice considering it's a $6 foundation. And I've discovered that the trick with this is that less is more, so one pump is good. So I'm just gonna put it in the back of my hand. And now I'm gonna take it and kind of dot it all over my face before I go and blend in with my beauty blender. Gonna take this sponge and just kind of press it into my skin and evenly distribute this. This foundation definitely oxidizes a tinge because right now I'm looking kind of ghostly, but you'll see when I'm done with my makeup, it matches my skin really nice. I like the way that that's looking. I only used one pump, which for most of my skin is fine because I'm not needing a ton of coverage, but I do have a little friend here that I'm gonna have to use concealer on. So for concealer, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have not tried the OG Camo Concealer, but I do really like this hydrating one. A little goes a super long way. You just literally need to add that, and that literally covers everything, which I love. This shade, it's light ivory. It might be a little light for me, but I like the way it looks once I blend it in. Like, so much coverage. I also like to bring whatever's left over up on my eyelid to prime it since I have very veiny eyelids. I think we all do. Like, that is crazy coverage considering how little I used. I love this stuff and it doesn't crease like crazy. I think it's because it's the hydrating formula. I am blended. Okay, for setting powder, we're gonna be using something that I think is one of the most amazing e.l.f. products that I found. And it's the Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. I have it in the shade Fair Light, and it is literally amazing. It's almost comparable to my Charlotte Tilbury powder. I don't want to say it's a dupe quite yet, but it gives awfully similar results. I'm just patting out whatever got into my creases before setting my under eye. So yeah, this has to be one of my favorite e.l.f. products. I've been reaching for it like crazy. It's a really nicely finely milled setting powder and it just looks beautiful. And I take it with the e.l.f. Actually, this is an e.l.f. sponge. It's their, I forget which one it is. It's the purple one. And I take it dry and I just swirl some product in there, get it on there, and then just go ahead and set my under eye. I feel like that just transformed my under eyes. Like, it sets the concealer beautifully. It doesn't crease nearly as much as other concealer powder combos I've tried. and it lasts all day. Like this plus this, one of the best e.l.f. combos in my opinion. So I'm just gonna take this brush and kind of sweep away. And let's see the rest of my face. You know what? I'm gonna set the perimeters of my face where I'm gonna blend other products in with that same powder, just because since I heavily moisturized. Oop, I forgot to cover up this spot. Oh no. Let's go back and do that before I powder that up. I'm just gonna take the teeniest little bit. Take the same sponge and blend that right over top. Oh my, it's looking a little pale for my cheek color. That's not good. Maybe the powder will help it. All right. It's not so bad actually now that it's blended in. Okay, let's keep on setting my face. Just honestly, I'm just setting where I know I'm going to put bronzer in particular because I hate it when bronzer kind of sticks to foundation. And then also my chin and my nose area just to set those down. That's a good amount of setting. I'm going to go and finish my complexion now. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. bronzer. It's in the shade Forever Sunkissed. It's their Prime Infused bronzer. I don't really know what that like means, but I love it. It is a beautiful formula. The shade is gorgeous and it just looks amazing on the skin. And it's super pigmented, so you do have to go in with a really light hand here because otherwise it can kind of be a bit much, but I am loving this bronzer and I am an absolute bronzer girl. I love bronzers. And I feel like I really judge a makeup brand by like how good their bronzers are. Like it's one of those things for me that's like you kind of have to get the bronzer right, and I love this bronzer. But look, it is highly pigmented. I think I went a little ham there, so yeah, I got excited. Love using this W technique to kind of look more sun-kissed. The shade is Forever Sunkissed after all, and it's about to be summer. That only means one thing. Be as sun-kissed without the sun actually kissing your face as possible. Up next, I'm going in with the Primer Infused blush in the shade Always Cheeky. I've only tried this once, and it is a beautiful shade. I really like it. It's kind of corally, I would say. I don't know. It's kind of a weird, unique color, and I do like it. But it is so pigmented. You need to be so careful with this. Like literally, I'm only going to do like 1-2 taps, and that already got some color on my cheek. Like the first time I put it on, I kind of looked like a clown. But I've learned my lesson, just 2 taps and blend it in. Okay, for highlighter, I'm going to use my e.l.f. highlighter. I use this one all the time. It's their baked highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. It's, you know, compared to these other 2 products, this one you definitely have to kind of work the product to get color payoff, but I actually kind of like that for a highlighter because it prevents me from going too crazy. Just gives a nice like lit from within kind of glow, but not definitely if you want a dramatic highlight, this is not it for you. So I'm putting it on the high points of my face, my the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. And that's it for the complexion. I think it looks pretty darn nice considering how affordable all those products are. But anyway, let's go in and do my eyes quickly. So I do have a little bit of concealer here that I want to spread out and make sure it creates a nice canvas for eyeshadow. I'm feeling like a super brown look today. I don't know what it is. I've been very into the browns recently. I am gonna take that same setting powder and set down the concealer just to make sure that my eyeshadow blends nicely on there. First things first, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe, and this is $2. And it's like sturdy and nice. I've used this a few times and I really like it. Once I'm done with my NYX pencil that I'm trying to go through, this is the next one that I'm gonna work my way through. It's a little, definitely a little thicker than my Next one, this isn't like a micro brow pencil, but it does a really nice job. That's a really quick and easy brow, huh? I really like this pencil. I can't believe it's $2. And it's cruelty free and it's vegan. Like, how? Okay, so for eyeshadow, I've got my 3 palettes here as my options. These are the only e.l.f. shadows that I own. I've got the shade Truffles here, Cream and Sugar and Rose Water. And I think I'm feeling this truffle one. And what I'm thinking in particular is using these 2 shades. So kind of buffing this brown all over and then layering this like gunmetal-y shade. I don't know, I'm like feeling that. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna just start blending this brown kind of crease shade. These mattes are absolutely gorgeous. The shimmers are okay, but the mattes in these palettes are really good. I think that's good for now. I'm gonna do the same to the other eye. Those seem equal. As equal as they're gonna get. So I think that for the shimmer shade, this one, I think I'm gonna wet my brush to really get, I want it to be like fairly like foiled on there, so we'll see if we can get that effect. The one time I've tried the shadows, right when I got it, I like came home and I was like, ooh, and I only used my finger and I didn't wet the brush or anything. But yeah, I really want like a nice like foiled look, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now my brush is wet. I'm just gonna take it and pat it on to kind of get the shimmer on there. If you swipe it everywhere, it kind of disappears. So you just want to use like nice patting motions. Wow, that actually worked really nicely with this wet brush. Like it really went on there foiled. I'm gonna go and clean up the edges after, just going back in with that matte shade. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye here first. That turned out beautiful. I love the shimmer color. It's like definitely very like a silvery gunmetal, definitely more of a cool tone, and I think it looks really nice with this brown shade, which I would say is more of a warm tone in my opinion. So I'm gonna go in and clean up the edges just by kind of blending a little bit more of that brown to get it all to be cohesive. Ooh, that is nice. Okay, I'm feeling kind of inspired. I kind of want to do a wing. Should we do that? Like I was thinking about either using this really dark brown or this black for a wing. No, why not? Let's do it. I'm gonna take this really small brush that I have. It's a small smudge brush. And I think I'm gonna go in with this brown and I'm just gonna take it right on the tip and just kind of line my eyes. Only the top. Oh, I like that. I like the way I winged that. It gives it just a little more drama. Let me do the same to the other eye now. That looks a lot nicer than I thought it would, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm gonna have to try doing the same thing with this black shade. It's kind of weird. I feel like I see little shimmer particles in the black, but the dark brown is definitely very matte, so I don't know. Next time, I guess. But I really like the way this looks. I'm trying to think if I want to do my lower lashes, but I think I kind of want to leave it like this and leave my lower lashes completely bare. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna leave them bare. So, love of this palette. I think that the mattes, the 2 mattes that I've used are beautiful. And this metallic shade, I don't know if it's supposed to be metallic, but when you spray it with setting spray on the brush, it definitely gives a like a foiled effect, and it's a really beautiful color. So yeah, I'm very happy so far with how this look is turning out. Okay, what's next? I'm going to set my face next. So I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I actually love this. It definitely smells like coconuts. It reminds me of suntan lotion. I'm okay with that. I like it, but if you're someone who's either A, very sensitive to fragrance, or B, hates coconuts, steer clear. But I like it. The sprayer could be better. I feel like it kind of spits at you, but I actually really like the spray itself. Woo! Smells like the beach in here. Just gonna tap it in. Okay, that feels dry. That feels good. So I'm gonna keep on going. Okay, I'm going to set my brows. This is just a clear gel from e.l.f. It just keeps my brows in place all day. I only really like using tinted brow gels when I don't use a pencil. Let me think. Okay, I'm gonna do my lips first, and then I'll do my mascara to wrap everything up. So for lips, I'm gonna be combining two e.l.f. products. I'm gonna use the matte lip color in Praline, which is a really nice brownie color. And then I'm gonna add the lip plumping gloss over top in the shade Champagne Glam to kind of add a little bit of lightness as well as a little bit of just pizzazz with the glitter. This just fell out. This is not the most sturdy packaging, but it's $4 and I really do like the product. It just like isn't stuck to the bottom. I love the formula of this and the color. It's a really comfortable matte formula. It definitely dries down, but it doesn't dry down so it's like kind of just so dry on your lips. And it is a really nice color, but the packaging e.l.f. I know it's only $4, but we could do a little bit better on that. And now I'm gonna top it off with the lip plumping gloss. This packaging feels much more sturdy on the gloss. And I love this gloss. It's like, it's minty and vanilla-y all at once, but not so much that it's uncomfortable, and it tingles the right amount in my opinion. I just want to do a little bit of gloss. Nothing crazy. Okay, I think I really like how everything's looking, so I'm gonna go in with mascara. So to be perfectly honest, mascara was the category that I was the most nervous about with e.l.f. just because I've never heard anyone talk about their mascaras. And if you go online and you look at the ratings, none of them really get very good ratings. This was the one that got the best ratings though. It's their Mineral Infused Mascara. I tried it once and actually got pretty good results, but I don't know if it was a fluke or what. But anyway, I'm gonna put this on and I'll be right back. Okay, mascara's on. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. Like, it's not like the best mascara I've ever tried, but it's definitely not the worst by any means. With me for mascaras though, and I've said this in other videos, but in case you're new here, I don't know, mascara doesn't really last on my lashes very well. I think I have fairly oily lids and it all ends up in my eyelid. So for me with mascara, while I love a huge lash, like that is definitely the look that I like, I would prefer having a less dramatic lash but it wearing really nicely throughout the day, especially if I'm wearing it to like the office or something where it needs to look nice for like 10 plus hours. So with mascaras, for me, it's all about testing them. The initial application, I mean, obviously some are just like gorgeous from the get-go, but if they like flake everywhere and get everywhere, then I honestly, it's not worth it to me. So this one, as of now, it went on nicely. I think that it's doing something for my lashes. I don't have the longest lashes and I don't have a ton of them either, and they're very light. But we'll see how it wears. I'll update you guys in the description box on like how this wore in particular. But yeah, this is the final look. What do you guys think? I mean, I love e.l.f. Hence this is the first video ever I'm making of like a full face of one brand. And I picked e.l.f. because it's super affordable. It is easily accessible to everyone. It's cruelty free, it's vegan. It's literally like everything you'd want it to be. And their stuff is just good. Like, okay, let's go through and talk about what I think are the absolute best products that I used today and the ones that aren't my favorite. So first, let's start with the not my favorite ones, actually. This primer, man, not into it. It smells kind of funny. It looks nice under this foundation, but I've worn it under other foundations and it's like made the foundation break down. like my L'Oreal foundation, which is one of my favorite foundations. It broke it down where normally it lasts on my face literally for like hours and hours and hours. So I did use less this time. I am going to keep on testing it, but as of right now, I'm not so sure about it. And other than that, I mean, this highlighter is like a love-hate relationship. I can't make up my mind if I love it or I hate it. So I guess I'll put it in that category. And then the mascara, just because I don't know how it's going to wear, and it didn't give me the most dramatic lashes of my life. And then last but not least in my like pile is the foundation. I am like literally determined to make this foundation work. I keep on testing different combos. And to be fair, this combo does look really nice. So I'm hoping that I'll keep on testing it and this will become at least a foundation that I can like finish, you know, like I hate buying things and only using them twice and then getting rid of them. So I at least want to give it a chance to like use it up. Okay. Star products. I'm struggling to decide what my star products are because I feel like there are so many that are so good. But I have to say this powder is incredible. And it is especially incredible with this concealer. There is something about the way that my under eyes look when I use this combo that's just amazing. It lasts really well throughout the day. And I just love both of these. Like I feel like they feel high end. The packaging is really nice on both of them in terms of like sturdiness. So yeah, something that I look for in makeup is like a sturdy package because I do travel quite a bit when the world is normal, both for work and personal reasons. So I like my makeup to be able to travel with me. Like if I'm loving something, I want to bring it with me and not worry about it breaking. So love these two, sturdy, beautiful product, very affordable. I love it. And then I have two, okay, a few more mentions. This bronzer and this blush are amazing. I especially love the bronzer. It is highly pigmented. It is a beautiful shade. It's super easy to blend. The packaging feels fairly sturdy. I love it. I know this is going to be one of my go-to bronzers because I just already love it. I do also really like the blush, but normally I tend to gravitate towards more glowy blushes, and this is definitely more matte formula, but I do really like it, and I think it's a really, really high quality blush if you like a good matte blush formula. Then these bite-sized palettes I've raved about, but this one in the shade Truffles, I originally didn't pick it up because it felt kind of dark for me for, you know, my complexion, but I don't know, every look that I've created with it has come out beautiful. I used 3 out of the 4 shades today. I didn't use the black because black shadow is like, if anything, I'll line my eyes with it, but I loved lining my eyes with this dark brown shadow. I think that, you know, very happy with these, and I do like the other 2 as well, especially this rose water one. I've used that one so much. And then the last mention I will make will be to this Dewy setting spray. Love it. Love that it's coconutty. I feel like it does make my makeup all kind of melt together. My makeup just always looks better after I use this. It's kind of all like, I don't know. It's really good. I like it a lot. So yeah, and I'll keep on raving because, you know, I could go on to the lip and eyebrow products, but I think those are just like good, but they're not like my absolute favorite out of them all. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Do you guys love e.l.f. makeup? What are products that you have that I haven't tried that you guys think I should absolutely give a go? As I said, I love e.l.f. and I love, you know, just checking out whatever they have. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, friend.